Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everybody to the 2020 Faculty and Staff Awards, the virtual version of the Staff Awards and Faculty Awards ceremony. I want to thank everyone who is joining us virtually, and we have a very small but socially distanced and mask-wearing studio audience here with us today, made up primarily of our award winners, which we are certainly proud to have with us today, and of course some folks that will be making those presentations. We know that this is still 2020, so these awards still kind of count, but we also know that these awards are being delivered one semester later than normal. And as we all experienced last spring, things were changed pretty dramatically as we had to move our operations into the online environment, and many of us had to leave campus, and so we were unable to do these awards at their normal time, and we apologize for that. We obviously had very little control over that. We have been thinking since then about a time and a place to do this and to make up for and to make sure that these awards and recognitions were delivered. And after several different ideas, this is what we landed on: a virtual ceremony and opportunity for us at least to have the honorees with us today. And so we are glad to do that, excited to do that, and excited to be able to finally make these award recipients known. And so I hope that all of us understand and recognize the difficulties that we've had in getting this done. I do want to say, and we'll have a chance to say it throughout the event today, everybody should probably get an award for what we have been through. This has been probably the most difficult and challenging 8 months or so in higher education's history. And so I want to thank everybody who was a part of getting us through this. And I say that knowing that we're not all the way through it, but we are certainly, we've made some progress, and we are seeing that we have an opportunity to be successful even in this environment. And so I want to thank everybody initially for that work and for making sure that everybody knows that while we are awarding and recognizing some individuals today, I want everyone to know that their work here has been extraordinary and deserving of recognition. And as I said, we'll have a chance to do some more of that throughout the day. But to get us started, I'd like to introduce our provost, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Suzanne Smith, who will recognize our emeriti faculty.
Good afternoon. I would like to recognize and congratulate our faculty who received emeriti designation during the last year. Dr. Bonnie Simmons, College of Nursing and Health Sciences, Dr. Phil Smedra, College of Business and Computing, and Dr. Elizabeth Wilson, College of Business and Computing. Thank you all for your years of dedication to GSW.
Each year during this event, we take a moment to remember and to recognize those individuals who have passed away in the previous year, and to remember their service to this university and the impact that they have made, not just here on the campus, but in the lives of our students as they spent their time here at the university. So unfortunately, we have a little longer list this year than in previous years. So if you'll let me read these names, and we will take a moment of silence to remember these individuals. Claude Wayne Bradley, Billy Cooper, Willa Fitzpatrick, Lynn Frisbee, Johnny Lockhart, Raymond Manila, Bobby McCarter, Rebecca Lynn McNeil, C. Angela Moore, Mildred Osborne, Jerry Roberts, Rose Eugenia Smith, Gloria Turner, and Mary Witt. If you will please join me in a moment of silence to recognize those individuals for their service to GSW. Thank you.
Okay. I would now like to recognize those faculty members who have received promotion and tenure this year. We will give them a round of applause once I finish announcing them. From the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Paul Dahlgren, promoted to professor. Justin Hodges, promoted to senior lecturer. Charles Wells, promoted to professor. Alwyn Young, promoted to senior lecturer. From the College of Business and Computing, Dr. Suzanne Connor, promoted to associate professor and awarded tenure. From the College of Education, Dr. Rachel Abbott, promoted to professor, and Dr. Chu Wu, promoted to professor. From the College of Nursing and Health Sciences, Paula Bryant, promoted to professor and also awarded tenure. And from the James Earl Carter Library, John Wilson, promoted to associate professor and awarded tenure. Congratulations again to all of you and for your earned success. Even though you're muted, so I'm sure it's a little awkward for you. For the rest of us, please join me in giving them a round of applause. Thank you.
You know, one of the things that we learned or have learned during this pandemic, things that we have certainly been reminded of during the spring and over the course of the summer, is that service to the university is more than normal. And as the routines of our lives were interrupted, the routines of our work were also interrupted. And what makes a great university, what makes a great organization, is when people are able to rise to the challenge and to meet the needs of the people who we serve. We had to learn how to move from in-person to 100% virtual or online, not in a couple of years, not in a month or two. We had a week to get up and running, and we did it. We spent most of the summer talking about and thinking about and trying to figure out, how do we get back to campus? How do we get students back on campus? And it takes everyone. It's you know, what we've seen is this is not just a faculty classroom drill. This is a campus-wide drill, and it's really not a drill. This is real life. And we were able to bring everybody to bear on the issue and solve the problems and get students back on campus and get faculty back in classrooms and create an environment where students can be successful and where we can deliver on our promise and we can keep people safe and we can make sure that they have the experience that they want to have. And so what we've seen is that it takes everybody. There is no job, there is no position that is unnecessary or unimportant. It takes all of us working together, thinking together, cooperating in order to make this happen. And so at this time, we recognize those faculty and staff members who have reached a milestone in their service to the university. But I want to again say that it takes every one of us every day to make this happen. And so we're going to recognize initially here those folks who have reached the I think it's a 5-year window, 5-year mark in their career services to the university. You can see their names on the screen, and we want to congratulate them and thank them for their years of service. The next group of folks to be recognized are those people who have reached 10 or 15 years of service to the university. And you can see their names on your screen. And again, our thanks to each of them for those years of service. You know, we are also every year we take a moment to recognize those individuals who have been here for 20 years or more. And as we start to reach those milestones, it becomes, the list becomes a little bit shorter, so it's not as much for me to say, but it certainly is a significant number of years. And so I want to read these names. Tishana Andrews, they're 20 years of service. Tishana Andrews, Ellen Cotter, Mashallah Fathi, and Jeffrey Green. 25 years, Pauline Gillis, Jeff Waldrop, and Yanni Williams. And our big winner this year, 30 years, Dana Payne. Congratulations to all of them for their milestone and the marker of their service. And we are, as always, looking forward to more years together. When we put your name up there, that doesn't mean that you are eligible to leave. It just means that we are grateful that you're still here and that we want you to stay. And so congratulations to all of you. You may remember through, I think it was through email, last spring as we were, towards the end of last spring, as we were doing commencement and really starting to think about what we had been through and what had happened, and the fact that this, where we were, and I will say it again today, where we are today could not happen without all of us and without people doing things that they weren't told to do. They're doing things that they recognized needed to be done and taking action and making things better. That only happens at a place where we take care of each other and we think about one another and we are committed to the mission of the university. And so we asked you, if you could, to send us some notes, to send in some recognitions of people who had done something, who had shown creativity, who had shown dedication to students or to the campus or to the community, who had helped students in a unique way, or who had allowed the GSW community to thrive during this time of challenge. At the end of the awards presentation today, we're going to show some of those comments that were sent in to the GSW Book of Gratitude. You know, there were comments that were sent in about individual faculty members like Don Hart or Judy Orton Grissett or Ramona Mullins Foreman or Rachel Abbott. There were notes about teams of people like the entire ITT staff and the College of Education and the nursing faculty and staff, and people like Christy Ward, who worked tirelessly to help student athletes figure out how to move forward, given the situation that they were in. So again, we want to recognize and thank those people and let you know we were successful because we came together as a GSW family. And so we will, if you stay around on the end of this, you'll get to see some of those comments and we will find ways to share them. We want you to continue to do that. If you have stories, if you have people you would like to recognize, we plan to feature some of those each month in our intra-campus newsletter, The Breeze. And if you will submit those recognitions to, I'm going to spell it out, univrel@gsw.edu. I'm assuming that stands for University Relations, just a shortened version. They will make sure to include some of those in our upcoming newsletter, and we'll continue to include those in the GSW Book of Gratitude. So I want to thank everybody for their years of service, and again, for what has been a really unique time. Now it's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Bourne to start us off with our Faculty and Staff Excellence Awards.
Good afternoon. It's my honor to present our Staff Award, the Excellence in Customer Service and Personal Interactions Award recognizes successful contributions to the quality of customer service within their department and across the university. They support a productive and harmonious work environment internally and interdepartmentally. They also have an extraordinary ability to foster collaboration, cooperation, and communication among members of the campus community. This award includes a $1,000 stipend. I can't think of a better person who represents this award and is a role model across the campus. This year's recipient is professional and dedicated, and her personal interactions across many areas on campus led to few concerns from GSW students and families about response time and adequate information about financial aid. Her encouragement to faculty and staff to contact her for assistance during peak service times for quicker responses was no doubt instrumental in the improved retention rate of GSW students. These are quotes that came from her nomination. The 2020 Excellence in Customer Service and Personal Interactions Award is presented to Dr. Gay Hayes, the Assistant Vice President of Enrollment Management.
It's my honor today to present 4 faculty awards, each of which includes a $1,000 stipend. While all of our faculty do tremendous work, 4 individuals have been nominated by and selected by their colleagues for these awards. First, the Faculty Excellence and Scholarship Award is provided to a faculty member that exhibits an established or increasing record of outstanding research, scholarship, and/or creative contributions in the field. This year's recipient has served as the first author on 10 book chapters and paper publications in recent years, has multiple recent international conference presentations, and across his career has written more than 120 publications, including 3 books. His work to incorporate his scholarship within the classroom is also commendable, as is his work with students on their own research. The 2020 Faculty Excellence and Scholarship Award is presented to Dr. Alexander Yemelianov, Professor of Computer Science. Our next award is the Faculty Excellence in Advising Award, which recognizes faculty and staff that have demonstrated the qualities associated with outstanding student advising at the undergraduate and/or graduate level. This year's recipient advises more than 60 elementary education students. Her nominator stated, she cares about her advisees and ensures they register for the courses they need. She demonstrates her caring attitudes when she meets with them. During the COVID-19 pandemic, she was in her office contacting students who were not yet registered for courses. She actively seeks out her advisees to discuss their progress. The 2020 Faculty Excellence in Advising Award is presented to Jennifer Dickens, lecturer in the College of Education. The Faculty Excellence and Service Award recognizes faculty for their contributions, both internally and externally, to the essential work of the university at the highest level. This year's recipient is a full-time educator in the College of Nursing and Health Sciences and has participated in community activities, including teaching CPR to community leaders in daycare facilities. She not only serves on campus and in the Americas community, but she also serves as a colonel in the United States Army and was deployed during the COVID-19 crisis to New Jersey. She serves as part of the Army's Augmentation Medical Task Forces, one of 10 in the United States dispersed across the country to aid in the fight against the coronavirus. Her nominators shared that she is a brave and skilled nurse and soldier. She's very humble and never expects any fanfare related to her deployment. She only wants to serve the university, our students, the community, and our nation to the best of her ability. The 2020 Faculty Excellence and Service Award is awarded to Dr. Ramona Mullins-Foreman, Assistant Professor in Nursing. The Faculty Excellence and Commitment to Teaching Award recognizes contributions to the teaching learning process through sustained excellence in undergraduate and/or graduate instruction, innovative approaches to teaching, positive impacts on student learning, contributions to the discipline, and contributions to the overall institution. This year's recipients nominators noted that she consistently receives excellent ratings from her students. She has the ability to teach in a way to ensure all understand, even if that means developing resources to accommodate various learning styles in the classroom. Quickly develops a rapport with her students, and it's not uncommon to see them seek her out for advising and mentoring during their time, not only in nursing school, but even beyond graduation. We witness her love for teaching and students on a daily basis. The 2020 Faculty Excellence and Commitment to Teaching Award is presented to Dr. Bonnie Gary, Senior Lecturer in Nursing. Congratulations to all of these award winners. Now it's my pleasure to introduce to you Cade Weaver, the Vice President of Academic Affairs. That title sounds familiar. For the Student Government Association, who will present our next awards. Thanks for being with us today, Cade.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to be here presenting these awards on behalf of SGA. Our first award is the Oris Bryant Staff Member of the Year Award. This award is given by the Student Government Association to recognize an outstanding staff member. The award is named after the late Chief Oris Bryant, who served as an exceptional advisor to the Student Government Association for a number of years, as well as a friend and mentor to all students on campus. This award is presented to a staff member who consistently promoted student engagement, school spirit, and serves as an exceptional member to all students. The award is nominated and voted on by members of the Student Government Association and presented to the staff member for their contribution above and beyond the call of duty, just as our Chief Oris Bryant did. This year, the Oris Bryant Staff Member of the Year is presented to Ethan Johnson. Congratulations. Our next award is the Faculty Member of the Year. The Faculty Member of the Year award is given by the Student Government Association to recognize an outstanding faculty member. The Student Government Association is heavily involved on campus and cannot accomplish what we do without support of the faculty. This award is presented to a faculty member who consistently promotes student engagement, school spirit, and serves as an exceptional member to all students. The award is nominated and voted on by the members of the Student Government Association and presented to the faculty member for their contribution above and beyond the call of duty. This year, the Faculty Member of the Year is presented to Dr. Suzanne Smith.
It's my pleasure to introduce to you the president of the Georgia Southwestern Alumni Association, Kathleen Tucker, who will make our next presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Weaver. The Professor of the Year Award is given to a member of the faculty who exhibits dedication and commitment to the students and their success at Georgia Southwestern. The recipient of this annual award is nominated by the graduates of the preceding year and is presented by the Alumni Association along with a $1,000 stipend. The GSW Alumni Association has sponsored this award since its founding in 1980. It is my honor to present the Professor of the Year Award for 2020 to Dr. Alana Bowie, Lecturer of Middle and Secondary Education.
Well, again, let us offer our congratulations to all of our award winners today, all of those people who are recognized for reaching a milestone in their service. And I certainly hope that you will all take to heart my appreciation and our thanks to everyone who has served this university so well through a very difficult time. As I mentioned, we know we're not through it. We know we have work to do, but I think we have performed admirably. We have performed above and beyond what the expectations are from our system, and I believe, personally, I believe that we have outperformed all of our sister institutions in the university system of Georgia, and I want to congratulate you for that, and for you to know that we are positively moving forward in a great direction for this university. So thank you for that. Thank you for joining us in the virtual environment. I hope you'll stick around to watch some of the messages that are included in the Book of Gratitude. And I want to again congratulate all of you who are award winners today. Well done and congratulations. Thank you, and we'll see you. Have a great weekend.